Hi, I'm Carl, and this is Adventures in Camping. Today we're going to look at the parts of an axe. Now, not everybody may consider it important to know what the different parts of an axe are, and to most people, there are only two parts of an axe. There's the head and there's the handle. Well, there are a lot of different specifications on all of that, which makes it easier to teach someone else how to use it. And if you're teaching youth, you want to be able to point out these different parts so that you can direct them where to aim different parts of that axe and where to hold it. So that's what we're going to look at today. Stick around, we'll get right to it. And by the way, if you want more videos like this, subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you know when I put out a new video. These parts of an axe are outlined in the Royal Ranger Toolcraft Merit. And I think it's important for everybody to kind of have an idea of what this is. I'm sure the Boy Scouts have something similar. Now I'm going to also include other things that are not included in the merit, but I'll specify what those are. Also, I'm going to show you the cross section of an axe head so you'll know why it was easier for me to drive it out from the bottom than, as I have seen some try, to drive it out from the top. I'll show you that later in the video. Now that we're looking at a small axe, in this case a hunter's axe, which is not normally something that the Royal Rangers would be using, but your bushcrafters, your survivalists may use something like this because it's easier to carry in the woods. It's handy. Remember, sheath. Always have a sheath on it when you're not using it. Okay, so first we're going to identify those parts that are pertinent to the group that I teach, which is called Royal Rangers. So now we have the parts of an axe. The whole thing is considered the head. This is the eye. This is considered the blade. This is considered the face, and this here is considered the bit. This is the toe, and this is the heel. This is the back. And this back here is called the butt or the pole. Now, concerning the handle, okay? The handle, you have this back here that's called the shoulder. This is called the belly or the throat. And back here, as I have mentioned before, is the fawn's foot, or otherwise called the knob. Now there are a few extra parts that have names that other people have given it. So, a lot of people consider this area here the cheek. This is considered the shoulder. Okay? Also, you see where this bends down here? This is a very light beard. You may see some that the axe will come down all the way down to here and then come up. So you can grab a hold of it and do some work, and you still have a blade and a bit going down here, okay? Let's put this away, put it back in its sheath. And as promised, I'm going to show you why it's easier to drive this out from the bottom than from the top, okay? So here it is. Now you are looking at a cross section of an axe. If you notice where it's cut out, it's straight where that handle goes up through the eye. But up here in the top, it's flared out. That flare is where that wedge is forcing the handle to stay in. And that's why if you cut it off here and you try to drive it this way, it will be a nightmare. So cut this off turn it upside down like I did in the previous video, if you drive it out this way, you don't have that obstruction preventing it. So it drives right out. Something I wanted to show you before, but I wasn't able to because I didn't have this cut out yet. It takes a little time to cut out a piece of high carbon steel axe head, but I wanted to show it to you, and it was worth, this one in as bad a shape as it was in, it was worth sacrificing it to show it to you. Be ready, and don't be a victim to circumstances that will remove you from the gene pool. Y'all come back now, you hear? To see how to replace an axe head, look at this video.